Hey guys, Jess here from Knockout Print Shop, and today I want to show you what I think are the top 3 to 4 stickers you need if you're using your Inkwell Press planner for goal setting. Okay, so the Inkwell Press weekly planner, not their goal planner, is not really intended to be a heavy, intense goal planner. There is a small goal section, as you know, in the front of the planner where it breaks your life into 6 categories. You set a goal in each area, and then it has you break each quarter down with the goal to reach every quarter/3 months. And then essentially you use your mission board as a monthly goal section. If you've watched my video from, I don't know if it was 2019 or 2020, where I go over our goal stickers that we came out. I think this was 2020, I don't remember. Regardless, we came out with a set of goal stickers that coordinate with the Inkwell Press goal colors because I felt like there was a missing piece in the weekly planner's goal component, even though this is not necessarily a goal planner. And we wanted to come up with a few products that I think could streamline your goal setting in this planner, so you could use it more effectively for that purpose. Now, if you don't really care about the goal planner section of Inkwell Press, I get it. I used the planner for multiple years before even really ever touching the mission board. It was always just kind of a thing that sat there, and once in a while I'd like scribble something in it. And then I think it was in 2019, I decided I'm going to use it and see how it goes. And I really did like it. Even though I'm not like a super into like goal planners, I definitely do goal setting. Not until 2019 did I like really get into using a goal planner. And then, you know, last year I used my Moxie Life pretty consistently. So yeah, there's that. Now with goals, so basically I'm going to talk about this system. It's a very simple, no frills system and how you can enhance it with some of our stickers. As you know, if you've watched some of my videos before, I cannot stand the layout of this page. I say it all the time. I like the old one better. This is not conducive to writing things down. Aesthetically pleasing, but not user-friendly at all. Just weird. Now, if you have really pretty handwriting and you can write at an angle and make things look all nice, I'm sure you can make this look beautiful. Somebody like myself that needs lines does not like this. Okay, and I feel like there's inconsistent spacing, obviously, for each section. Okay, so if you use this planner, it's pretty simple in the fact that you're looking at these areas. They divide them up into 6: personal, social, health, dream big, home, and financial. And you essentially set an annual goal or goals in each area. For me, I will set some goals that are like SMART goals that have a deadline, that are very kind of tangible goals. And then in some areas, I'm setting more of an intention, kind of like an attitude that I want to approach that area of life with for that year, or a more general kind of journey, like build community and connections. I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty of going like, oh, I want this many friend dates and I wanna go this many social events. Like that's not necessarily how I approach this goal. Building community and connection happens a little bit more organically. I do have this here so that I make a mental note of like, be intentional in your social connections and an effort to connect with people and things like that. So some goals that I set, and you can do this yourself as well, can be very specific, like increase income. That would come with a much more nuanced strategic plan than something like I said, build community and connections. So those two, you know, that's just how I think 2 ways you can approach goal setting: more intentional and more like very specific, kind of SMART goal-ish. And then obviously everything in between. So then with the 3-month quarterly goals thing here, some people like quarterly goals, some people don't. They'd rather just kind of have this ongoing, you know, process throughout the year, and they don't necessarily need to have these milestones at every quarter. And then other people really enjoy this, going, okay, well, if I want to increase my income by month 3, I want to have accumulated $2,000 in extra income from side hustles or something like that. Maybe if it's like make your house a home, maybe by the end of the month, it's like do my bathroom upgrades or something like that. So some people are very like that structure and those deadlines, and it helps them stay on task. Some people, they don't need that. So I think you can use this page however works for you. Maybe you use some of the category or some of the categories. Maybe quarter goals make sense, and maybe some categories they don't. So you can do that. Obviously you could go, maybe I don't have any quarter 3 or quarter 1 goals, maybe I only have quarter 2 goals, whatever. Point being, you can break these down however you see fit. You can skip this page altogether and then take an annual goal and go right into breaking it down in the mission board. Everybody's different. Like you always hear me say, make the system work for you. So that's kind of where, almost where this whole system, again, in the weekly planner, not her goal planner, stops. You do hit your mission board at the top of each month. I've already laid these stickers down, but as you know, the mission board has the color palette for that month, which is great because obviously every month you get a different color palette for 4 months in a row, then it repeats. The downfall, I think, of that is if this is supposed to be a goal setting tool, I find it a bit inconsistent to go and think about things from a color coordinating standpoint, if that's your jam. Going, okay, well, health is pink or peach or whatever you want to call it. Here on this particular, I'm going to peel this, guys, and it's never going to go back. I just know it. Health was teal for that month's, color palette. So some people just like that, and they like having the new color palette every month here, and they like looking at it, and it doesn't bother them that this goal coordinating colors don't follow through every month. So that might not be your thing. So this particular sticker may not be of use to you. But for me, I kind of thought, okay, if my personal goal is purple and my annual goals, it's purple on my quarterly goals with this little hexagon, it needs to be purple on my mission board, where I'm going to break down this annual goal into a monthly step here, a monthly milestone, action step, whatever. So let me give you an example here. Let's see. After I just said I didn't want to put like friend dates down, we're just going to use it as an example. So build community and connection. So I'm going to say in January, I want 1 friend date. So you don't necessarily, again, need this sticker. I think it's really great because I like the consistency of the color palette for the goals and keeping that color for every category. It makes it easier for me to remember. And that's kind of one of the things I think how the sticker can enhance your goal setting process is keeping things consistent. I understand why there's a new color palette every month. I think it keeps it more interesting. It gives it more color to this planner. But I think if you're really primarily using it as a goal thing, if you like color coordinating, this can help a ton. So when I use my Inkwell and I use the goal system, I always lay down the mission board hexagons in the goal coordinating colors. So that's that. And then I take each of these goals and think each month, okay, in health, if I want to maintain my health, what am I doing? And this one just says maintain because there's nothing new I need to do. Invest in our homestead, I need to open some new bank accounts. Sometimes these goals here are steps of the annual goals, and sometimes they're just to-dos or goals, things that need to get done in that area of life for that month. So regardless of the mission board hexagon stickers that we sell, I think this system can still work. The breakdown that I saw a couple of years ago that I was struggling with was the weekly action step. So this is great that you have your mission board and it's sitting here on this page, but I don't know about you, but I never like to flip back. So if I'm on this week, I'm going along and like to remember to flip back to my mission board, sometimes I'd be like, oh yeah, what was I supposed to do again? Weeks would go by, and I would forget to flip back and look at my mission board and see if I was taking action or getting closer to finishing any of these goals for that month. So I was like, there needs to be a weekly action step component to this. Instead of this weekly focus section, there needs to be a weekly action step. So that's when we came up with this sticker, which is a sidebar sticker that has our little double geometric arrow thing with the color coordinating for each of the categories. So for example, I think I have an example in here. So my goal for January was to open new bank accounts. So that's green, financial category is green. And then I can go here, okay, well, I need to gather some bank info. So I need to do research, figure out all the details about the bank account that I want to open. Now, I could go even further. So I think this sticker, if you are breaking down goals and using this planner for a goal setting tool, obviously you have your regular part of this, your weekly spread, doing your schedule and your to-dos. But I think if you really want to use the goal setting piece of this, I think having weekly action steps in your weekly spread will help you stay on track so you don't always have to flip back, and you can then take this monthly goal and break it down into weekly action steps very easily. The other option is to use one of these two. These are goal mini hexes and goal arrows. And essentially they're, check boxes or like reminders, right? Like little like attention getter kind of stickers. So if you didn't want to use a full sidebar sticker like this, you could easily make your own. You could put, a hexagon, a green one, a blue one, you could put each color or use these ones, put each color down the side and write your weekly action step there, because maybe you have 2 action steps you need to take in each area, whatever. And or you can use these for a daily action or some kind of to-do reminder on any particular day related to that task. So let's say I say gather bank info. Okay, I do that. Maybe my next action is I'm going to put this little guy here on Friday and go 9 a.m. Appointment at the bank. And then I know all of this goes together to help me reach that monthly goal of opening my new bank account, which helps with my investing my homestead finances, all that. So if you are using the Inkwell Press Planner, the weekly, and you want to really use it effectively as a goal, and that's never going to stick again. I've peeled this one up way too many times. Our stickers are repositionable, but if you do it too many times, like I often do, they don't always stick down. They're not indefinitely repositionable. Anyways, if you want to use the goal setting system in here, which I think is a great, lean, simple way to achieve goals, annual, quarterly, monthly, weekly, I think these 4 stickers are great as tools to help you do that. Mission board hexagons will help you keep the color categories for the goals. The weekly action steps sidebar will help you break down those things into weekly action steps. And the mini hexagons or the arrows are great for creating your own sidebar or weekly action steps, or creating little reminders or tasks related to your goals within your weekly spread on any given day. There's one more sticker which I don't have with me, and it is a weekly highlight sticker, which is a sidebar. It says weekly highlights and it's open, and that just gives you an opportunity to write down highlights or wins from that particular week related to your goals, which is another great practice when you're trying to set goals. Okay, and the last thing I would say that is not related to stickers, I'm going to wrap this guy up, is doing there's 2 more things, of course, you guys. One thing, I would definitely think about using your notes and ramblings pages, if you're not using these for anything, as a place to do some kind of month-end reflection. I think that is a great practice. Or doing some kind of goal progress check-in. You can write things here, like you say, I have like wins for the month, what worked, what didn't work, lessons learned, adjustments, and gratitudes. I probably should make those stickers. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing these somehow, like little headers of these things to create your own reflection page. The other thing I think you can do with this sticker, which I think is great for the notes and ramblings, is you can take like the big arrow, and I wish I would have brought the page from my planner I have that I did an example of this, and put a color of each of them down, and then write down what your month goal was. And then you can write, like, maybe it was a goal that wasn't one of those things that was what do you call it, just something you do or don't do. Maybe it's like progress you're making on a 1 to 10 scale. Or you could put your annual goal, right, like here, and use this as a progress tracker. Like maybe you have the finance one, right, and it says something like increase income. And then you have a 1 to 10 scale, and you're like, okay, I'm about this close to it. I'm not explaining this really well, but point being, you can use these or these somewhere in your notes and ramblings section to kind of create a goal check-in, a goal progress sheet, a monthly reflection, anything, just keeping that color coordinating going so that you have this consistency and you can stay on track with all those areas. Okay, that's all I got. Oh, nope, just kidding. One last thing. Oh, you can see I have this as like a Frankenstein planner. My cloth and paper inserts are in there too. I don't have this sticker with me either, but if your habit you are building is related to your goals, we also have these stickers in these goal colors. So let's say you have a health goal of, the annual goal is to become a healthier person. Let's say your quarterly goal is to lose X amount of weight, work out X amount of times, cook at home, whatever, Then let's say your monthly goal is to exercise 10 times. Well, you could go in and go, okay, well, health is, I think it's blue, And we have the habit hexes, and you could put workout, and you could go in and use the color that coordinates with the goal you have. So I should have brought those other two stickers to show you the complete collection of goal stickers we have, but I think you get the point. All right, guys, I will have these stickers listed below in case you're interested in any of those. Let me know if you have any questions about using your Inkwell Press Weekly Planner for goal setting. And if there's any other goal-related products we could make that you guys could think of, like if there's other stickers you're like, oh, Jess, this would be great if you had this that was goal-related or something like that for Inkwell, let us know. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.